welcome back to Tea with BXB. My name's Ash.
And my name's Ree, and today we're with Smilez, so say hello.
Welcome.
Let's go.
So Smilez, obviously we know who you are, we're big fans, we've been following you for a while. But just to kind of start off, tell us how you actually got into music.
Well, I've been rapping for years. I've been doing it since I'm a kid. Yeah, like I used to always listen to like Lil Wayne. I just put his lyrics on the TV, put the karaoke. I'd be thinking to my own lyrics. You get me?
Yeah.
So one day I just put on the instrumental. I just came up with lyrics. So it was gibberish. I just rapped loads of gibberish. It actually sounded good.
Yeah.
And from there, I just took it on.
Yeah. That's it. And you had a passion for it straight away, kind of thing.
But I started off with a webcam toy though, so it wasn't the best service at the start.
Started off the bomb. That's it.
We all start from somewhere.
Exactly.
So like this last year has just like you have absolutely blown. So like you first started off with like Callum Pepper with that Egyptian track, so that like hit like 1 million views. So that's amazing, especially in your first year. Like how did that sort of feel and stuff?
I knew I was going to do amazing like that because in Ireland I didn't really see black artists really working with white artists, so I knew if you put that together it's going to bring a lot of attention, and that attention is going to bring the clout. So once we made that happen, it's went everywhere. So
yeah, that is very true, and that was such a good collaboration. So like, but from there, like you literally, like I feel like I see your name everywhere now, you know. So
on
like
every track, featuring with everyone, getting your face and name out there, it's lit. But obviously, like Callum Pepper, you had that Egyptian song with them. You have quite a few collabs with Callum Pepper, don't you? What's the relationship there?
Yeah, I've known Calvin for years. Like I know him since like we live in the same estate and stuff. I only got to know Pepper from the music.
Yeah.
But I remember Calvin. We used to have little fights and all in the estate. We were kids, so like one day he just texted me. He heard one of my raps. He asked me to make a song with Pepper. So I was like, yeah, definitely. I knew straight away. Once you said that, I knew it was gonna make history. So
yeah. That's amazing.
So like that was like your sort of old music now, but like you've had like so much more hits since then. So like Bando, Riri, Outside. So like starting with Riri, like I love Riri because my name's Riri, so that's my favourite anyway. But like I really liked Bando as well, and that was with Laylo. Yeah, so like that's like obviously like you work really well together anyways. But what's that relationship like?
Me and Laylo were best mates. That's my boy from like young, like I seen Laylo. He was struggling before. He stayed in my house a couple of times. There's things like that, and from there, when he was staying in my house, he'd start rapping. I was like, wait, what? He had to come to the studio with me. He would never come to the studio because Laylo's just a busy guy. He's always grafting. He was like, nah, I'll do it tomorrow. Go tomorrow. And one day I just come in the studio and made a track.
So just like that, and that's how
but
like
Bando was made in 15 minutes though. Literally 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yeah, literally.
No way.
We liked the beat so much. So it was like,
That was no, honestly, it's an absolute tune as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it got the recognition it deserves. You know what I mean?
I'm good for that reason. Like it gets that all, man.
Yeah.
Literally.
But even like looking at like your album and stuff like that, like I was listening to Eager and I was like, every song was tune after tune after tune. Like they all bang. Like, and that's not even a lie. Like it's not even just for the cameras or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
We were like sitting in the car, like, look at this one, next one. So like. How did that go about, like the whole like making of that EP?
Well, me and Hadra sitting down for a while. My old manager Hadra sitting down for a while. We're listening to each track every second of it, making sure we pick the best songs, so we make sure we got the best quality out there. Try different sounds, so we're not just feeding the audience one sound. So we made sure we're hitting everywhere you get it. So yeah.
They cover like all areas. Like there's a few deeper songs on there as well, which is a different.
I feel like Drake can just go to.
That's it.
And like, what's your favorite song from the album?
I think Bando, or All Eyes on Me, or Vida Linda.
Oh, Whistling Bullet.
Yeah, and the hood means a lot to me as well.
The hood.
Yeah.
So what's that about?
Just me when I was young, went through a few things with my mother and stuff, a few troubles and
About that, so it's close to your heart.
Yeah.
That's good.
Countless days.
A deeper side to it. It's nice to see a different side to it as well. Like the whole album is just, we love it. Yeah. We love every song on it, so well done.
And I feel like for an artist who's like just started within the last year, like you are so adaptable to like your sound and stuff like that. But that's so good. Like you're starting out, you're not just sort of taking one route and going down with it. Do you know what I mean?
Because if you're doing like one genre, like see if I'm doing like drill, some people be like, I don't like that. He thinks he's this and that. But if I'm mixing it up, people can't say anything about me because I'm giving them what they need.
Versatile,
And a lot of artists just aim for England straight away, but I'd love to like just build my audience in Ireland, so I know when I'm back home the shows are gonna be 10 out of 10 packed. Do you get me? So I love
that because obviously we kind of noticed that a lot of artists over here are kind of going for the UK drill thing, which is fine. Like, but Like, what do you think about that? Why do you think everyone's trying to go out to the UK? Like,
because I've seen some artists, they only come out like this year, yeah, and they're going straight for the English channel and they're blowing up straight away. So they think they can do that as well. But sometimes you're just gonna have to build your audience in Ireland.
Put the foundation. Like, do you feel like the support is there as much in Ireland now as it is in the UK? Because it's hard over here. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think so. I think every time the competition here, no one's really trying to bring each other up. Do you get me? Jealousy going on.
So what do you think needs to be done within our kind of scene to help us grow and move forward?
I think all the drama that's going on right now needs to stop. Anyway, that will stop everything. And then everyone have to listen to each other, like know each other deep down, what we really like and work.
Yeah.
So you said drama. Like, what do you mean by drama? What's dramas like happening at the moment?
Obviously, certain areas don't like certain areas, and people from them other areas are the best artists you can think of, but they just can't work together because they don't like each other. You know what I mean? So if they were to put that aside, then only God knows what could happen.
Do you put that aside?
Huh? Mine's different because mine's personal, so yeah. But obviously, if it's petty beef, I'll put aside business is business. So I have to make my money. I have to make the great music. Do you get me?
So like, obviously, like you're from like D24 and stuff like that, and that's another question that we want to get into. But like, let's say like if you had like beef with a different area and stuff like that, but they're good, like it's a good artist, like would you collab?
I don't see any problem with it. Like I would.
That's good. Yeah.
So that's a good mindset. Yeah, because it is. People are like. Stopping themselves from progressing over all these
so small-minded, it's
stupid,
yeah.
Could create great things together, but it's too deep for them. So that's a really good mindset to have. Like,
like see the way like you're from D24, but then you rep MU as well. So like for people who don't know, like what's the difference? Like is it the same thing? Is it different?
MU is Macquilliam, but we really built that name. Like, we definitely built that.
Yeah, I know.
Before Macquillam, there used to be a lot of racism going on, but now we actually stood up. So like. We built it. It's like we call it the Hollywood of Talent. That place. You find footballers, rappers.
Yeah, no, I've driven down there a few times. It's a bit mad, like, do you know what I mean? Like, but so like that's just like it's just part of D24 because it like on your Instagram handle and like with your songs and all it says like D24. Do you know what I mean? But then it's like you say MU, so there's no difference. It's the same thing. It's just one of the same. So like obviously like you have a really big interest in like sort of growing in Ireland and like excelling in Ireland, do you know what I mean? So like who inspired you like in Ireland to sort of do that, or did anyone?
I'd say Evans Jr. Sam Ojo was a sick rapper. Jeff Harris is sick. I used to look up, we used to be in the same church. I used to look at Jeff Harris stand up in church just always rapping and be like, oh, I have to be like him. So yeah, definitely them artists, yeah.
Like there's obviously so much, like you're only in the first year of your like music career, so there's like so much that you haven't even experienced yet, and one of those things is performing. So like, have you done a lot of performances, or?
I've done performances at festivals and stuff in Galway. I perform in Galway, different places, yeah.
What's the biggest crowd?
The biggest crowd? I think they were in Galway, no? Yeah. They were in Galway,
yeah. And like when, like obviously we're still like in a pandemic and stuff like that, but like, do you want to be a performer? Like,
definitely.
Is
that's where the bag is at. Literally, that's why I want to perform and meet all my fans. Literally, I'd love to see that energy.
Yeah.
Because I've banging tracks like Riri and stuff. Imagine me performing Riri.
Yeah, definitely.
Get me on stage for that one.
Outside as well. Imagine.
Crazy.
Insane. Outside. Speaking of that, so that very much kind of is a Mac William representation as well. Everyone was out there. Is that the inspiration behind it? Like everyone from your estate?
Ever since that song, I literally see all the kids. Everyone's literally outside right now. Everyone wants to be outside. Obviously, all the kids just chilling outside. So.
And my friend, like when my friends are like outside, right? Like when they're like waiting for me to go out, we're going out somewhere. They like text me being like outside, like from that song. Like literally, like and I'm just like, and it just reminds me of it every single time. Yeah. So like that's where it came from. Like what was this sort of reason behind outside?
Cause like I've noticed that me and my boys were always outside. Like most of the time we were chilling on the block. We'd be like ordering food. All of us sit down together on the curb, just eating together, playing pitch together, throwing coins and stuff together. So we're always outside. So I was like, why not just show like people what we're doing every day? Like people think just because we're outside we look like little scumbags or whatever, just like we're not doing anything on the streets, but we're actually making it look fun.
Yeah. I
Definitely.
love that.
Yeah, that's actually such a.
I feel like we can relate to that. Like we went through that as well. Like we feel like that. We have our own areas on Blanche.
Yeah.
Like that as well. But no, that's really nice. Like the meaning behind the song. So obviously that was the latest kind of biggest release that we got from you. What's coming up from you? Like what can we expect for the rest of the year?
I have a solo track coming next. It's gonna go crazy. I can promise that.
Oh
yeah.
It's called PLT.
PLT.
Yeah.
Is that the one that you'll be performing today?
From today.
Oh, so we get to
exclusive.
listen to it. So by the time this is out, it's gonna be out. It's gonna be banging. So that's
any other projects? Have any collabs on the way? Any more?
I'm trying to work. I'm working with people overseas. I can't really say much about it right now.
Okay.
And
overseas.
Stuff, yeah.
Oh.
That's it. So you're really growing, making the connections.
Yes.
That's it. Well, we're excited anyway. We can't wait to see what you do.
Just watch out for the albums I'm coming. Young Iz as well. I'll be working with Young Iz a lot. You hear the Young Iz?
Yeah.
I mean, him making a mixtape coming as well soon, so it's gonna be sick,
a whole mixtape. Definitely look out for that.
One thing that I sort of want to know is like, what would you say to like up and coming artists? Because like it's really inspiring the way you sort of found music. So what would you say to people who are like?
Just keep doing you. Study your sound. Make sure you study your sound, and don't just try to stick to one sound. Because if you stick to one sound, then might not go anywhere. Do you get me? So try different sounds and see which one you're best at.
Yeah.
Literally.
And like with that as well, like obviously it is good to be sort of adaptable and stuff like that. But like, what would you like say your genre is?
Can you define it yet?
I can't really define it yet. I can't really define it because every day I'm cooking up new beats, different sounds.
Who do you think is the best artist from Blanchardstown?
AK. You know AK? It's cold. AK is cold. I give it to AK.
Who's that?
A young rapper from Blanche. He's sick.
Yeah, I think I know.
AK.
He has like a D block. He has like a D block kind of style.
Yeah.
You probably do actually have
He has a song with accents.
You can most definitely hear a track from me, AK, and Layla coming this year.
Yeah.
3 of us on the track.
Is your all gonna be a track? Like so it's like you're just gonna be busy this year.
Very busy.
Yeah.
I have enough songs that I can sit back for the rest of the year, like literally.
Really? But are you still gonna make more?
Yeah. I'm working every day. Yeah.
Always.
Working. And like we've seen as well, like you've been doing a lot of music videos. Like can you go
living in the Leach studio?
Yeah, living in the studio at the moment.
Yeah.
So like why those videos for?
What's the one you were shooting recently with you had the white tracksuit on?
Oh, PLT, yeah.
Oh, for PLT as well.
And then what's the one where you had like you were all in those Nike Tech?
Oh yeah, War. That's with Larry, Cello, and Fems. That's gonna be a big track.
Yeah.
So has that been released yet?
No.
I'm excited for that one.
No.
Can you say when it's getting released?
Next one, early June.
Lit. We'll be waiting.
Okay,
for
that one's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Is your one? So your favorite song is Outside?
Yeah, definitely.
What's your favorite song?
Bando.
I
Yeah,
love Bando.
Bando is a vibe. I think that'd be my second.
Yeah.
And then
I
Outside.
think Bando gets me emotional sometimes because it brings like flashbacks to me later back in the time. So the other day I was listening to it, I just sent it later like, bro, it's actually touching.
Sentimental to you now, yeah.
Because sometimes later when he came out of prison, you get it. So when it was later went in prison like 2 weeks after we released a video, so just brought back those memories and stuff. So like,
Actually saying that, like one of your music videos, you had like all the T-shirts with Free Layla on them.
Yeah.
That was real sentimental. So that's like your boy from town.
Yeah, boy from town.
So you're gonna like work on a project just you and Layla because I'd listen to it.
Yeah,
like
me and Layla already have an album ready. Literally.
Really?
Yeah,
like actually drop that because I'm actually dying for it.
So thanks for dropping by, Smilez. Everyone keep an eye on him. And
yeah.
Lit.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yo, it's your boy Smilez. I'd like to say thanks to Basics for having me here today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.